Alright, Shalom. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS who rule well, and salutations unto the elect, pushing the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, in this lesson, I'm going to deal with women's makeup. This is for you women out there. Alright, there is a woman or a person I knew or know, and she had a friend that has a health problem. And she herself suspected it was makeup, and she brought me this box that she was using, and I looked at the ingredients. When you look at this shit right here, right, all these ingredients, it's all madness. It's all poison, right, except the beeswax, I would say. But all these things that you can hardly pronounce, right, that you might need a fucking a language doctorate, or a literature doctorate, a PhD, to pronounce. All those things are poison. And we're going to look up two ingredients. I'm going to go in the scriptures for you women out there, that when you wear makeup, that is an attire of a harlot, which is a hoe or a whore. Alright, when you wear makeup is one of the attires of a harlot. In the ancient world, you had women covered up, and they would dress in modest apparel. The woman would deck herself out when she was with her husband in her privacy of her home. She wouldn't be walking around decked out in bracelets and rings and all these things. She would be covered up. Alright, because you're not supposed to show your glory unto another man. It's only your man that's supposed to see your glory. But today these women forget decking themselves out. They're just butt naked outside in the street, man. You can see the ass, you can see everything. All these clothes that they're wearing. It's all attires of harlots, man. Alright. So we're gonna go to this first ingredient. Phenolxyethanol, right? Probably not saying that right. But you can go on Wikipedia. Alright, you can go on Wikipedia. Right, this shit right here is a germicidal and germisthetic glycol ether, basically an aromatic alcohol. Okay, and all you gotta do is it's here. It's used as a perfume fixative, an insect repellent, an antiseptic, a solvent for cellulose acetate, dyes, inks, and resins, a preservative for pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and lubricants, an anesthetic in fish aquaculture, and in organic synthesis. The point is, you can go to safety, and this shit right here, I'm not going to pronounce it, is a vaccine preservative and potential allergen, okay, which may result in a nodular reaction at the site of injection. We can look this up. Nodular in medicine, nodules are solid elevated areas of tissue or fluid inside or under the skin. Alright, so which may result in a nodular reaction. It is neurotoxic. Okay, your neurological system. That is many problems. Ingestion may cause CNS and respiratory depression, vomiting, and diarrhea in infants, particularly when combined with chlorphenicin. And this is how they like to pass it off. Oh, it's for infants. It's dangerous, but for adults, it's not. So why the hell would you use something that is a neurotoxic? And by the way, you women out there, you might be saying, oh, this is what you put on your skin. You don't ingest this. You don't. Well, you have something called pores, which open up, and you leave this shit on the whole day. You might leave this shit on for 8, 10, 12 hours, and you sweat, your pores open up, and guess what? All this shit, it goes right into your bloodstream. And how much do you wear of this? You wear this every day. You wear this shit every day, and this is just one product. The woman came, she had a virus, she had blurry vision, she had all kinds of problems, man. And I told her, you're damn right, this is one of the damn causes, because you wear this every day. Every day you get out of the house, you have to put on makeup. And that's good for you because, you know, you're not studying anything. You're not, you know, you're trying to be like the white woman, right? The devil. Talking about you Israelite woman. And, you know, you're just putting this crap on, right? Not knowing that it's an attire of a harlot, right? The next one we're going to look up is titanium dioxide, okay? Titanium is not a mineral that your body requires, by the way. Alright, so this is millions of tons of titanium dioxide are produced globally each year. It adds whiteness and brightness to products and also helps them resist discoloration. Titanium dioxide also reflects ultraviolet light, which is why it's often used as an ingredient in sunscreens. Yeah, as you see here, most titanium dioxide, close to 70%, is used as a pigment in paints, but is also added to cosmetics, toothpaste, pharmaceuticals, paper, and food. See how nasty that is, man? It says nanoparticles. It's like it. Titanium dioxide is generally considered to be relatively inert, safe material, but an increasing number of products are now using titanium dioxide nanoparticles, and that may change everything. Nanoparticles are ultra microscopic in size, making them able to readily penetrate your skin and travel to underlying blood vessels and your bloodstream. And nanoparticles, that's you can't see with the naked eye. You have to have those really advanced microscopes. All right, or how they call it here, ultra microscopic. So it's probably close to hundreds of thousands of dollars to look at these things, right, for that type of device. And by the way, that's when you have nanoparticles in your bloodstream, they stay in there. They don't get flushed out. They go into your cells, and they stay in there, and they cause many problems. They cause neurological problems. They can cause cancer, whatever they're designed to do. And by the way, the chemtrails, they're nanoparticles as well. The aluminum and the barium that gets spread, they're in nanoparticle size, meaning you breathe them straight in and they go straight into your system and they stay in there. That's why it's very important for brothers to consider when you fast, you get a chelator or chelation, which is spelled Chelation, chelation, which is basically a defecation of your cells. Yeah, you go to the bathroom, your cells have to go to the bathroom, but you don't go and fast, you don't purge yourself, your cells never go to the bathroom, and your cells are full of gunk and nasty shit. These nanoparticles, chelation takes out heavy metals from your system, right? Mercury, lead, aluminum, all these things we're being ingested with, right? It says evidence suggests that some nanoparticles may induce toxic effects in your brain and cause nerve damage, and some may also be carcinogenic, which is a cancer-causing agent. Simple and plain. So you're putting that shit in on your skin every day, which is one thing, all right? And you think there's no repercussions. So let's go to just to show you. This is Proverbs 7, and I'm going to go straight to the point. 7 and 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart, meaning that there is a way a harlot dresses. Of course, we all know that, but you women think that you don't dress this way. You don't, oh, I'm not a whore, I'm not this, I'm not that, but yet you're dressing like a whore. So we find that very interesting. And this is Ezekiel 23 and 40. Again, straight to the point. And furthermore, this is talking about Israel, that ye have sent from men to come from far, meaning we have whored against our power, our God, right? We call these other nations, and we go to bed with them spiritually. We adopt their gods. We start marrying their women and adopt their gods and push it onto our Israelite children. So hence we are playing adultery. We are an adulteress against Yahweh, our power. Unto whom a messenger was sent, and lo, they came, for whom thou didst wash thyself, paintest thy eyes, well, that's that makeup, and deckest thyself with ornaments. So to look like appealing and seducing, which is what a harlot's job is, to get clients, you you wash yourself, right? Meaning this is all spiritual, but it's using a physical example. Paint us your eyes, right? What is that? Makeup. You paint your eyes, right? You do your eyelashes, you paint your eyelids, etc. Put makeup under your eye, right? To look appealing, to look like a harlot, and that's the majority of these women out there, right? Go anywhere, go on Fox News, go on CP24. These women are wearing skirts, stockings. You can see their thighs. Look at their eyes. They're wearing makeup. That is an attire of a harlot to seduce men, and that's really witchcraft at the end of the day, right? And sat us upon a stately bed, and a table prepared before it, whereupon thou hast set mine incense and mine oil. So this is the point is that we have seduced these other nations, and we have taken upon their gods, man. The point Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is making here is that we have committed adultery against him like a harlot, right? Verse 42, and the voice of a multitude being at ease was with her, and with the men of the common sort were brought Sabians from the wilderness, which put bracelets upon their hands and beautiful crowns upon their heads. Then said I unto her, thou was old in adulteries. Will they now commit whoredoms with her and shew with them? Yet they went in unto her, right, as they go in unto a woman that playeth the harlot. So they went in unto Aholah and unto Aholibah, the lewd woman, which is the two kingdoms. That's what that represents. These two names right here. I forget the meaning. We can actually look it up. Ahala, which means her own tent, right? Which represents Samaria, which is the northern kingdom. Because later on it says one is the older and one is the younger. And Ahala Yaba, which means woman of the tent. That's talking about, southern kingdom, Judah. Right? So the point is in verse 42 or 40, you paint your eyes. That's a attire of a harlot. So these women out here wearing all this makeup and lipstick, that is all attire of a harlot. Alright, that's all witchcraft. Because a woman's supposed to be modest apparel. Right? And check this out. It's Proverbs 6:25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, and neither let her take thee with her eyelids. What do these women do? Let's look up this word eyelid. This is a big word. Payum. Alright? Payum. Which means eyelid of dawn, rays of sun. And if you look up the root word, Iwap, which means to fly above. I'm going to go straight to the point. To cover, to be dark. So what are you putting on your eyes? You're covering, right? I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's a makeup brand out there. Maybe it's called CoverGirl, right? That's what it's called, CoverGirl. Man, we could look it up, man. We could look it up. CoverGirl, right? This is what this is. And this is madness. Look at this. This is going to the next level. That's a man. But there's a thing called CoverGirl. And these are all attires of harlots. See, you got these so-called righteous Muslims. So this is all what we're reading. Attires of harlots, man. Right? These are all harlots. This is all witchcraft. In the ancient world, you did not have this shit. You have fucking Precious up here. But these are all attires of harlots, man. You have this demon. This is what the world is coming to, man. In 10 years, man, you don't know who you're sleeping with. Madness. This is all madness. Alright? That was the point. Okay? And we're gonna go to Sirach 9:4. Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. See the ancient world, man. These women, you be in her bosom, and she'll be singing, braiding your hair, and you do what the hell that woman tells you to do. You'll be taken by her attempts, man. So all these women out here that are singers, man, these men are going crazy after. But they're harlots like Rihanna. You guys are going crazy over Rihanna when she's getting trains ran on her, man. You know? A damn harlot. Right? This is Judith 10:3. And this is Judith, a righteous woman who covered her face, actually, even not even her head, her face. But this is what she did to seduce the king of, I think it was Babylon or Assyria. It was the Assyrian king. Judith 10:3. And pulled off the sackcloth which she had on, meaning humble apparel garments, and put off the garments of her widowhood, because her husband died, and washed her body all over with water, right? And anointed herself with precious ointment. In the ancient world, that was a perfume. You would anoint yourself with precious ointment. You can smell a woman a block away, man. And braided the hair of her head. See that? And put on attire upon it, like a style, and put on her garments of gladness, wherewith she was glad during the life of Manasseh her husband, and she took sandals upon her feet, and put about her bracelets, and her chains, and her rings, and her earrings, and all her ornaments, and decked herself bravely to allure the eyes of all men that should see her. You see that? So what do these women wear nowadays? They got the sandals in the summer. They got the bracelets, the chains, the earrings, the rings, the ornaments. Deck herself bravely, man. You know? So that's what these women are wearing. So to do what? To do what, man? What do these women put it on to do? To allure eyes of men, so men lust and look after her. And then these bitches nowadays, they say, why are you looking at me? Because that's a demon, man. You know why the hell? Before you leave the house, you check yourself out in the mirror. Right? You check yourself out in the mirror, but then all of a sudden you see some real men looking at you, and then you start pulling down your shorts. Oh, they're too high. You know, whatever. You start pulling up your pants. You know, all this shit. Because all of a sudden you notice it was too skimpy. You know, these women they don't know what the hell they're doing, man. Verse 5. Then she gave her maid a bottle of wine and a cruse of oil, and filled the bag with parched corn and lumps of figs and with fine bread. So she folded all these things together and laid them upon her. Hey, man, she brought all that shit to the king. You know, that's what you Jakes do, man. You bring that wine. You know, you got some food. In the ancient world, it was good food. You got parched corn, lump of figs, fine bread. You know, now you Jakes are just getting McDonald's and some beers. You know, you might get a bottle of Hennessy. You know, and that was the point. Again, I'm not sure what I'm going to title this, but again, man, you women, take heed, man. Take caution of this. When you wear makeup, it's a attire of a harlot. Okay? It is an attire of a harlot, and it's doing you damage. Okay? It's doing you great damage to your body. Alright, so I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for letting me bring this out. Double honors unto the apostles of GMS who rule well, and salutations unto the elect. Until next time, I say shalom.